What's going on, everybody? Pearson Podcast back with another episode. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day and a wonderful life. I am with my brother here, Spencer Pearson, my youngest brother. Little backstory. We used to have a podcast until he crumbled up and threw it out the window. No, I'm kidding. It used to be called the Doodle Dose Podcast, and why can you explain to them why it just didn't work for you?
I'm kidding, no. But didn't work for me because I felt like my channel should have been, my channel, I don't know, I just felt like it didn't really fit. Didn't fit the vibe of my channel. I liked them, but I don't think it fit the vibe of my channel. So I thought that instead of being like, yeet, Kobe, miss, because my life stinks, that I would,
Great parents, great house, great everything. My life stinks. Go on.
Okay, I'll go on.
Gets anything he wants. Go on.
I thought I would move it. I thought I would move my podcast to a channel.
Our podcast.
Well,
to a channel dedicated to it.
Dedicated to it. A Doodle Dose podcast
channel.
And
right.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking about doing. So
yeah. And if you guys don't know, he's got the channel Little Skizzy, where he does just funny little videos, basically, right? Just funny little goofy videos.
Yeah.
I record.
It's improv, mostly.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just go to a place. For example, one of the things is Spencer's Stupid Adventures, where we basically, if we go somewhere fun, we'll just start recording, and your brain just instantly starts shooting off ideas.
And even when I can't, sometimes, when I'll stutter, like now, and when I try naming off his channel in the videos, because he does mostly all the work, I'll go, his channel's on Nickelodeon, and then I'll run away.
Yeah, and he does do a nice thing by shouting me out, which I didn't ask for. It's nice of him to do.
And I don't do YouTube for money. I don't even get paid money.
Well, of course.
I wouldn't even care if I did. I mean, well,
ideally, it of course would be.
It would be nice.
Amazing to have this as our job. Me doing the podcast and you doing just, random videos. And then, once we start getting more popular, we would be able to start up the Doodle Dose podcast. Because right now,
too much work.
You still wanted to do it. It's just a lot. Because we were doing 2 a week.
2 videos a week.
One, yeah. And this one's only 1 day a week. And that would be... we could even bump it down to 1 a week, but still that's 2 podcasts I would have to shoot and edit a week and actually do, we don't want to just pump them out so much that we don't have things to talk about,
Yeah, exactly.
Even though we can talk about things in the past, there's still a week time where we can, soak in ideas to talk about and whatnot.
And most of the stuff about my YouTube channel will be in an update video coming soon. Yeah. And you might be like, okay, well, why did you take this really long break? That'll be the video. We keep on having to redo it because it's, we have to make sure we get every ounce of information in there, because without that, then you might still have questions, so we try getting as much questions.
And do it quickly as well.
And do it quickly.
Because we've already showed it twice.
Because you want to, if you like my channel that much, you'll probably watch the whole video. But if you're like, okay, I just want to know why, then
a lot of people won't sit through the whole thing. But your true fans, I'm sure, will, because, you had jokes in there. But the thing is, you've had such a gap. What is it, 3 months or something?
I
so
think
it's not even that big. And I've noticed, I don't think your subscribers have gone down. I think, if anything, they've gone up.
No, they go down so they used to, when I would make videos for some reason, podcasts, they would go down 2 each day. Yeah. And then now they're kind of sitting, and I'll get a subscriber, lose a subscriber.
I don't exactly think it had to do with the podcast necessarily, because a little bit of backstory of the backstory, Lance, what's his name?
Lance 30 Acre.
Lance 30 Acre. Spencer sent a fan mail, a puppet, Mr. Peacock, a puppet of his own collection to Lance, who helps with SML, Super Mario Logan, popular YouTube channel.
He's his brother.
Yeah, he helps out. Helps up on the channel.
Yeah.
And he opened the fan package of Spencer's puppet on his personal channel, and I guess basically shouted him out, and really that was like the highlight of the video.
Yeah,
so
because he even had it on like the
thumbnail.
Yeah, the thumbnail and whatnot.
And he got, I don't know, like 400 subscribers off of it or something.
I think I told this. I might have told this, but in my podcast, but I woke up and I rolled out of bed. And I was like, oh, I look at my Kindle back, or not my Kindle, my iPad, the one where I'm probably gonna destroy one of my videos. But that's besides the point.
We can get into that as well.
Yeah,
I think that's interesting.
Okay, well, we'll get into that. Remember, pink iPad. Hey, so I'm kidding. No.
Just a little backstory of the backstory of the backstory. Spencer's brain works at not the speed of light, but
it's the speed of
the speed you
tarantula.
get to get a rocket off the Earth, at least. So his brain is so that's why he might start a joke, already finish it in his head, and stop midway through.
Sometimes when I have a point to prove, and I'm like, hey, but I'm like, you're wrong. This. And I'm like, what are you wrong about? You know, it's kind of like,
but it's good.
Yeah. So, let me address
the Lance subscribers you were talking about.
Oh yeah, Lance. I woke up, I looked at my iPad, I was like, whoa, ton of stuff, and there's
I mean, this is like the Rock to Spencer, Dwayne Johnson. You know what I mean? That's his Rock, Lance, or the creator of SML.
Yeah, but
so that's how he felt.
Yeah, but the iPad. I have this iPad that used to be it used to be one of my mom's, but then she keeps. I guess she got
a new one.
Yeah, she got a new one. And now this is mine, and I used it for so long, and I played so many games on it. I had to delete some games, had to restart it. This and that.
Got slow, so we restored it.
Yeah, but it was, for some reason, it was just this weird thing to me. It was just
Just a vibe.
Yeah, it had a very bad vibe because when I was a little kid, I don't like admitting this, but everybody does dumb things as kids.
Yeah, for sure.
I tell this,
what?
No, like they.
What do you mean?
No, but like everybody does dumb things as kids.
For sure.
And I did dumb things as a kid. I had too much access to the internet. That doesn't mean I'm like gross or like.
It's a whole different generation you're growing up, because when I grew up, I didn't have an iPad.
And that's lucky.
I didn't have internet. Well, yeah.
Well, it's good and bad because you can learn things off the internet.
I heck of a lot more things about weird things than I did. You know what I mean?
So
you had the ability to, I have this pain in my side. Pain in my side. Oh, stomach cancer, or like crazy stuff like that, because that's how Google works. You look it up and it gives you the absolute worst thing it could possibly be immediately.
And then that leads on to one thing,
anxiety,
another thing, and
high
another
anxiety,
thing.
Stress.
One thing can lead to the downfall of everything. I mean,
it's good and bad.
Yeah, it's good and bad. But I was just given a little too much access. It's not my parents' fault. It's my fault. Well. But, I don't want to blame them because, I would always be like, nothing's wrong. I don't get into anything bad. It doesn't mean I'm a gross kid. I was just a weird kid back then. I did weird things. Just like all of you.
Well, don't throw them under the bus.
No.
I'm kidding.
No, I mean...
People do weird things as kids. Yeah.
It's literally... I pulled the fire alarm at Walmart before.
Yeah, I called the police, I'm pretty sure, when I was young. I
did that too. I called the police, and I said, wrong number.
I bet that happens a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But, I just... Everybody does dumb things, and you gotta think that you're a kid. It's not like you're gonna be like, no, I'm not doing that anymore, you know, or like, no, this is bad. You don't even know, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
even Markiplier, like he even said
Well,
some things in his videos. I mean, literally everybody has done bad things.
He's human.
Even Hitler. I'm kidding.
Well, he
definitely did.
I guess he did a few bad things, I suppose.
I mean, yeah.
No. But yeah, so you got the shout out from Lance. That's what you're talking about, right? You got a bunch of subscribers, and as you started uploading videos, because people were just subscribing just because they were like, yeah, you can stop that, please.
Kidding, yeah.
Yeah. So people were subscribing just because they didn't even think you were going to upload a single video. Because I think you had like one video on there, but...
No, I had
two, maybe, but it's like...
The first one was in my grandma's house, sorry. But the first one was in my grandma's house. I just sat there and... Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was a funny little video, but they didn't expect you to upload more videos. They're like, well, just subscribe to this kid just for, you know, the heck of it. And then they start... Because you don't want to, you know, on your subscriber feed on YouTube, you really only want to subscribe to people you truly watch, or else when you're looking through your subscription feed, it's going to be bugged down with things you don't necessarily want to watch. So they probably just saw the first couple of your videos, probably didn't even watch them, or watch like the first 5 seconds, and because, you know, people's attention spans are so tiny nowadays, we're like, exit out.
And you want to be careful with the Zach Scott account, because he uploads a lot of videos and they immediately get a lot of clicks. So then they're like the ton, and then here's all the videos you actually watch down here. He's like a gamer. I used to watch Scott games, but yeah, I learned that the hard way. I mean, obviously it's not like, God, now what do I do? You know, I'm gonna subscribe, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, but so me and Spencer's gonna help me out with a bunch of the short films that I make this year. I was about to say next year, but it's this year now. We gotta make. So if you watch the Doodle Does podcast, which, you know, 0.0001% of you would have, they would have heard us. You would have heard us talk about the camping short film, which Spencer wrote and everything, and I mean, do you want to give him a little bit of what it's about?
Yeah, it's about
like what makes it funny and everything.
It's it's kind of potty humor. Potty like humor as
Dumb
in
and
like
Dumber humor.
not
slap humor.
Kind of just it's pretty Dumber and Dumber style. It has some of those moments, and it's pretty funny. But
so it's you and me on a camping trip.
It's you and me. It's
just in a tent, like somewhere in the woods.
It's me on a camp. I'm kidding. It's me and him on the camping trip, and most of these are not going to be really me showing, unless it's like a certain scene where it's going to be still frame because he holds the camera.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that helps. It's kind of like making it seem like one of your normal videos.
Yeah.
Like I'm recording, but it's going to be heavily edited because the usual ones are just, it's one shot, all improv.
Yeah, and this is not going to be improv.
No editing at all. This will be like, kind of like a Blair Witch Project, where it's like holding a camera video, and there's cuts and everything, and editing.
I don't know what that is.
Cuts, just where like, you know, not in one shot.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and then funny things are going to be happening. Like, now, do you remember any of the examples, or? Because we need to go through it again and rewrite it more detailed out, but... I don't really,
I remember some of them. I don't want to give them away, but one of them involves, well, I don't know. I'll use it.
We don't even have to get into it if you don't want to.
Yeah, but it is, the short films are a little more, like, heavy than the normal ones. Like, they might have, kind of just, like, Just more intense stuff because it's edited like.
Well, for sure. I mean, and it takes a heck of a lot more work. I mean, there's no planning that goes into the Stupid Adventures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Spencer Stupid Adventures.
Yeah.
We literally will just go to a place and start recording, and it's all him. You know. But this will like. You know, we'll do it the classic way where we make a shot list, a script, you know, everything like that. So, because I'm really big into film, and Spencer likes doing the short films, so it's fun. So we have that one. We have a road trip short film where we road trip down to these sand dunes in Oregon.
Oh, yes, that road trip one is going to be really long.
You stay in hotels.
And stay in a hotel, go maybe get something to eat.
Definitely.
This one...
It'll be a few days
of the
trip, so we'll definitely have to eat something.
This one will take a long time to make, but trust me, when you guys see this, you are going to want to get on your couch, eat something, maybe some fig bars, you know.
Fig Newtons. Go on.
Kidding. No.
People are checking the podcast. Like, did it cut out?
Exactly. Actually, half of that wasn't even fake. It was just randomly sticking.
Your brain just.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was like.
You're like.
And you're like.
The person inside of your brain is like, come on, let's get it going. Yeah. Something stuck in the gear. Go on.
Yeah.
Spence.
What were we talking about?
The road trip short film. Fig Newtons.
Fig Newtons, yeah. Eat some...
Fig Newtons.
Eat something... Well, don't eat something, like, loud, like... and you're trying to listen.
Well, if you have noise-canceling headphones, you're fine.
Oh, yeah,
or
exactly.
just headphones.
Well, not really, because when you buy it, it's, like, inside of your head.
True.
It's, like, rough, you know.
Right, yeah.
But, you know,
yeah, so that'll be a good short film.
Yeah, that one will be a lot of work, and it'll take a little bit of money, and I don't know if we're actually going to be on the road doing it, because that would be kind of dangerous, but I think it would make it really funny, but really
since you're obviously not driving, you could record me and do stuff funny, just, I don't know, I mean, we haven't thought about it too much, we just know road trip and the destination, and we're going to stay in a hotel.
And I know one joke that will be really funny, a couple jokes.
A lot of stuff will be improv, I mean, as we see, I don't know, some funny stuff on the side of the road. You know, and that's one thing Grandma and Boompa have taught me about going on road trips is there is no, like, stress about getting to the actual destination. Because, you know, the bulk of the time will be on the road, so it's like, you want to take your time, and if you see anything that you want to stop at, we can stop, take a break.
Yeah.
Because that's how it should be done, for sure. There's no point in just bearing down and just driving the whole way to get somewhere and then going back. I mean, 80% of the whole fun of it is the actual road trip itself, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's why it's called a road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, not a teleport. You know, if it was called a teleport, that would be...
What do you mean?
You know, when people teleport, like, they're there. Like, they don't care about anything that happens in between. But a road trip, you know...
This will be like my normal video where it's kind of constant, you know? You see me when I wake up, you see what I do to get dressed. Well, if you know what I mean. I sleep naked. But it'll be like when I wake up, get dressed. I mean, not obviously, you know, it will have some thought. It won't be me dangling my toes in front of the camera. But I'll walk out. You see me in the hallway, maybe. And then it's like a dramatic thing. Don't leave me behind. Maybe your grandma comes, I'll beat you with this stick. You know, impales me or something.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
See, I mean... You basically wrote the entire thing right there.
Exactly. He's just dragging me.
Yeah, I like that. So those 2 short films, hopefully we'll for sure get at least one done this year. Because I also, I have short films myself I want to do with my friends. So it's difficult to juggle all these things together. Plus I got a few businesses of my own, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Probably wasn't even frame. They just saw.
Probably wasn't even winning frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see this? Okay, sorry.
So yeah, hopefully one, and we're also moving this year.
I'm listening.
And we're also moving this year, so that's gonna take a big part of our brainwaves, and obviously cleaning the whole house. We gotta replace a bunch of stuff in here. Well, but
it'll be hard though.
That is gonna open up so many new videos. Because hopefully my mom really wants to get some land.
And don't give them too much, because it does give me anxiety of people knowing where. I mean, even there's no way.
Oh, woods. So we can get into. Spencer's got incredible anxiety about hackers, and we can get into that.
There's actually a video coming soon on Lil Skizzy of me at the gun range shooting hackers.
Yeah.
The hacker behind the camera. That's a joke, right?
Yeah.
He's like sleeping. He's like, Gah!
So where did that all start, Spence?
Once again, it's something I don't really like to talk about, but it's...
He has, it's an unhealthy look at, hackers and people, knowing where he is, knowing his location, whatever, because it's like...
Standard. I mean, you might think, oh, that's a standard thing, like
it's drastic, though.
But it's pretty big.
It's like he no longer goes... He gave my grandparents back their computer, which is an iMac, which he used to play Roblox and Minecraft and whatnot on. He gave that up because it was too stressful. He had an iPad, gave that up.
And we're going to destroy that in one of our videos because of how much stress.
Yeah.
Maybe put some acid and stuff.
Probably just burn it.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, we looked into acid, but...
It's pretty dangerous.
Well, it's not. I just don't know where to put the acid when we're done with it,
I'm pretty sure that you can buy, like, a disposable bin.
I know, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'd rather just put it in the fire pit, but...
Yeah. I know you don't even know if that's safe, so... No, like, put the acid in the fire pit. I thought that's what you meant.
Yeah.
No. I was about to be like...
Yeah. 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 I'm just kidding, Spencer.
I'm just kidding.
Alright.
Yeah, so...
Well, thanks for coming on. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, so that started probably when you just... I mean, we don't have to talk about this if you don't want to.
No, it's fine.
Because I'll just say, it probably came from a few things when you were younger I told you not to do, and you didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on you realized, wow, that could have gone bad. It didn't at all, but it could have gone bad. Do you want me to say what I'm thinking?
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Like a person over PlayStation.
Yeah, so there was
Explain the whole story, or
and he actually might be watching this video right now.
Yeah, right. Spencer. No.
Channel, but you never know. But I recommended your channel. You never know. But
that's what I'm talking about. It's some random guy on PlayStation, and he thinks he could be looking at this YouTube channel. Even if you gave him the name of my channel, he was probably like, "Oh, Riley Pearson," in one ear, out the other, instantly.
Yeah.
Go on.
This guy was a really nice guy. He seemed really genuine, and he probably was for the most part. Yeah. But he ended up not wanting to be my friend anymore because he was scared he would get in trouble because in the past his parents he was just hanging out with somebody who was a little bit younger than him, and his parents thought they were going to call the police on him, so he got, So,
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, he just enjoys anybody who's nice to him. That's what he said.
Well, that's cool.
And I was nice to him, and he was really a really nice guy. I mean, seriously, he had a lot.
I know.
We didn't have, like, a lot in common, like, well, top 10 favorite movies down to the number?
Yeah.
Not like that, but...
Office jokes. Me and Spencer love The Office, and if you guys know what this is, I know in my first episode I had this. Bo body. Go on.
But, yeah, it's like, we had a lot in common. He was really nice, and, he probably was a genuine person, and...
Yeah.
And
99.9% sure
yeah.
he was.
I mean, anything. I mean, but he was so nice, but sadly he just, and it's better off he just did that. But he ended up just one day being like, sorry and bye. And,
and from my perspective...
You never know. Maybe when I'm a little older, maybe we could be friends again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And from my perspective, I just saw... Because I don't like him really even talking with the mic on, because at the time, he was in our living room with the mic on, so any conversation we say, I don't want to constantly be, like, worried about what we're saying in our own house, so I'm like, just don't talk to anybody online, blah, blah, blah. And then I find out he's talking to some guy that's, like, I don't know, 20, 18, whatever. 18. So I'm like, 18-year-old talking to
14-year-old, yeah. It looks
now,
like a bad
I don't think this is any weird. I don't think this is anything bad. I just think it's, like...
kind of strange.
It's weird, because in my mind, as 18... there's not much I could talk about to a 14-year-old that would be interesting in any way. The only reason, you're different than most 14-year-olds. Mm-hmm. So by a lot. So that would be, that would be something very different. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know. It was just like, I was just like, just don't talk to him. And so you ended up, I don't know, like giving him like our hometown or something like that.
I mean,
but exactly. And in the long run, didn't make it was nothing. But I think, and that was just one example. And I think it's just like one example.
No social security numbers or passwords, though.
You don't even know your password or social security number.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But. Yeah. Literally, I mean, there's no information you gave him or really could have gave him that would be anything bad. But that's only one example that probably built on to your overall anxiety.
Yeah, also, I'm sorry, but I have a lot of people who ghost me. Like, I had a friend...
You think.
What?
Right? Do you have 100% proof that people ghost you, and ghosting is just following... your accounts, right?
No.
Not anything hacking-wise, but, like, following his YouTube video.
By ghosting, I mean, I had a friend named, well, actually, you might have to censor that.
Just don't say his name.
Okay, their name. We might have to say that. Anyways, this person...
Did you know them in real life?
Yes, I knew them in real life. They were at my old school, and we were really good friends. And we made it. I'm kidding, no, but I'm kidding. I mean, there could be a big guy for all you know. I'm kidding, but I'm kidding. But anyways, this person was really nice in school, and then I went to another school, and never got to see them again. So then, when I was looking through my Gmail one time on my new school, I saw. That my old teacher would give me an email, and somebody I was the person who responded back to our teacher, or my old teacher, and I was like, whoa, and I talked to her and whatnot, and then we went on Google. It was Google Meet. It's like an app everybody uses it, but besides it, it's like Zoom, but it's easier to do.
Just through Google. It's Zoom through Google.
Yeah, and we were doing that and having fun. And I knew it was her. I could see it was her. She had a pretty.
So it's a her. I'm just
kidding. Okay, well, I mean, oh my God, I know.
That nails down who it could be. 50-50.
I mean, honestly, I think that nails it down right to the person. I mean, I think everybody knows it already.
These people just watching for entertainment, and you're like, oh, it's a girl? Oh, they know exactly who they're talking about.
Well, I was joking.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. Well, still.
they don't really know who it's going to be. I mean,
I have no idea.
But
people on the internet definitely aren't going to.
But anyways, besides that, I'll just say she for that. I knew.
She. No, I was kidding.
No, I knew it was.
What's her name? Ryan with.
See her, huh?
What's her name? Ryan with. No, I'm kidding. Go on.
So
she commented on the meat thing.
Yeah. Oh no, she didn't comment on the meat. She just commented on the email my teacher sent out, and then I blah 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 blah. One thing after the other. We met on the Google thing, and she was a pedophile. I'm kidding, no, but no, but it was really her. And we had a fun time and whatnot. Hopefully, I didn't capture my fart, but we ended up talking and whatnot. It was really fun. We talked, and we're like, okay, we'll talk tomorrow. The next day. And then she sent me an email saying, I have a really bad feeling we're not going to be friends anymore. Or that something bad is gonna happen. I'm like, no, nothing. Nothing bad is gonna happen. What are you talking about? And I was like, we'll talk tomorrow. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she ghosted me. Now, hopefully that wasn't...
Oh, ghosted you as in just didn't talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
and... Well, that's...
Yeah, but
she could have been a freak. She could have been just like... She could have had just some weird feeling. But then again, I think that could have just been a nice way to say she didn't want to be friends with you. Which isn't bad.
It also could have been something pretty bad.
I don't understand. What do you think...
It just could have been like...
What do you think she was thinking? If we hung out, we'd get struck by lightning?
No. She had a lot of... She was pretty depressed in school. And so that's why it was... well, I mean, she wasn't really depressed, but she was kind of one of those
emotional.
Girls. Yeah, emotional, kind of emotional sometimes. So, but, in that kind of way... So it's when she was saying that, it kind of made me think that's something pretty bad. But then again,
well, this is what I'm.
I watched the news. I'm kidding.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
I said I watched the news.
So this is what I'm getting, Spencer. You think a lot. Which is good. It's a blessing and a curse. I think a lot as well. And it makes you think of all the possibilities.
But it also makes me think of all the good things that come out of bad things.
For sure. No,
so
I mean, that's what I said. It's good and bad.
Yeah.
And...
Jinx.
So, okay, let's stop that. Let's go back to some happy things. This battery actually put in, sadly, is lower. Like, when I started recording, it was 75, so we probably have like 10 more minutes. Mm-hmm. But that's still a good amount of time. So...
Just had to do that, you know?
Yeah, now I'm age-restricted things. So, no, I'm kidding. Shoot, what was I going to say? You have anything to talk about?
Oh, this is a mic. Oh, I was wondering why this was here.
Yeah, and that's going to be really loud. Oh, this is a mic.
This is a mic.
Yeah. Flashbang. Alright. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, so that's that. And you all just...
Talk about fun
just things. One more thing. And it's not actually a subject. I mean, it's just a life lesson. When something goes bad, always think of the good that comes out of it.
Yeah.
Now, maybe I had a virus on that old iPad. You know what I think? I think, just a virus, right? It's not going to do anything. And plus, nothing happened to my iPad. It's just lagging how it always is. Nothing wrong with anything. I can still search things up fine. I can go on my apps fine. I mean, they sometimes log out or not log out, just go back to the home screen. But it did that before I got it, you know. And plus, probably don't even have it. But if you know you have a virus...
Just an old iPad. Yeah, and exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Even if you did have a virus...
Then you could be like, maybe somebody can help me. Or if you
restore it, or just chuck it. You know?
Just chuck
it's a material thing. It's not like your arm gets a virus and you have to chop it off and you have to live without one arm.
It's like, literally, even if you have like you spend a bunch of money on that account, blah blah blah, a video game, you spent the money. What are you gonna do? It's like literally
you get Apple Care,
yeah.
you get Apple Protection,
and plus even if all the things are gone, and even if this and that are bad, you know what you can just do? You just restore it, then close it, snap it over your leg, chuck it,
buy some
then
acid,
check the other one.
Buy an acid pit, dump it in acid, burn it.
I don't have acid. Ah!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but but that's for people who really have bad anxiety. If they're like or really super paranoid, bro. I don't have acid. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? That is when it's pretty major. For me, when I say my life sucks, it doesn't really suck. Because it doesn't really. Well, it doesn't really suck. It's just
stressful.
It's some things in my life. I guess stink, but
like?
most personal, but mostly everything.
But if you think of the overall and how lucky you are to be in
yes, I am.
House,
I am very lucky.
You literally. God.
The mic.
You literally, it was the equivalent of winning the lottery 10 times in a row. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, really,
and it's not like we're even rich.
We're not rich.
We're not rich at all. I paid for all this, just so you know. So yeah, but I mean, and it's not even win the lottery like 10 times in a row that we're like. Just the fact that we have good brothers, good parents, a warm place to...
Nature's luck.
A warm place to sleep at night, and people that care about us. What more do you need?
Yeah.
Food.
Oh.
What more do you need? Literally.
Are you talking about just in general?
Yeah, no, in general.
In general,
Yeah,
it's honestly, and plus, so I always thought, think about it like this. I'm going to just give something, but if you're ever having stress about the world, and you're having stress, but the world not like, I'm going to die, but like, if you have stress about, my thing, my ding, my ring, my sing, my thing, my thing, my ring, ding, ching.
Your ting.
Yeah, ting, bing, ding.
Zing. Sorry, go on.
King. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having, about your zing, I'm kidding now, but if you're having stress about...
Something.
I'm kidding now. If you're having stress about something, it's already ended. It's
Thanks for coming on. Just kidding.
But if you're having stress about something, if you're having stress about something, go into the wilderness. Not like live there, but just take a hike. Take a hike. But
it's funny you mentioned that because that's what me and Dallas talked about.
Go in the forest
on our last episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just go and
the perspective you get is amazing. And when you come back to your regular life, it makes you appreciate everything you have a heck of a lot more.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but it's wild, but that is true. It does make you appreciate. But the wilderness is a treat. That's why when I grow up, I want to do something that involves wilderness.
Yeah, you could be
I don't want you to.
No, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, I was gonna say like a park ranger would be cool.
What's a park ranger?
Where you're like a cop, but no. That's not a bad thing to say.
Well, I want to be a fire watcher. It's like where you sit up.
Just kidding.
It's where you sit up in a tower. Stop doing that. But it's where you sit up in a tower and you look for fires, and it's away from all electronics. It's and they give you typewriters.
What if someone hacked your tower though?
Huh?
I'm kidding.
That's not funny, right?
Hack your tower? I'm hacking the wood.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. Maybe they
maybe hack it with an axe. Hack. Okay.
I'm kidding.
Sound my katana. So, let me
I
see
get
how long,
impaled.
because
That's the last of me.
Thanks for coming on. You're like, alright. I'm afraid my battery's gonna die any second now.
Yeah, but that's just what I want to be when I grow up. With Firewatcher, you sit in the tower, you get to see a space. I love space. You can get to walk around, and
you can have a telescope up there.
Yeah, exactly.
But
and you only talk to one person.
Yeah, but you're not up there all the time. And when you brought this up, you were like, and I can never talk to any of you.
Well, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. But a lot of people in my life gives me anxiety. But everybody gives you anxiety. Well, not...
Thanks a lot.
You know, no, but like, like, for example, you might be like, oh, you're thinking kids at school, but you can just go to your mom. Even my mom gives me anxiety. It's just... It's not something I can really control. It's just it's just a thing.
And things change as well.
Especially you. I'm kidding, no, but
I wanted to be a surgeon when I was your age. Look where I am now.
Freaking YouTuber. No, but I mean, Firewatcher. It's not one of those major things, though. It's something that you can probably just find in a flyer and then do it. You know. And you get paid for doing it. Yeah. I'm not in it for the money, though. I'm in it for going out there, and you eat food, cereal, and it makes you really appreciative when you come back, and you get to learn a bunch of facts about the wild, and super nice, and yeah, that's why.
That's it's a cool thing. I mean, I never thought about doing that.
It ended. The red light stops blinking.
Yeah.
We go on for like another hour. It's like.
But yeah, I would go on, but I feel like my thing's gonna stop any second now. Thank you very much for coming on, Spencer. It was a pleasure and okay.
I'm kidding. What's this one? Wait. I'm leaving hands like this. You're like freaking trying to like.
I thought you were doing like a handshake like a girl.
I never break off a handshake.
Yeah, I'm trying to break it off. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, we're drinking G Fuel. If anybody's wondering,
let's stink it at the end.
Sour Blue Chug Rug. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like.
I'm kidding.
If you really did, please subscribe. And I upload podcasts every single Monday. Mm-hmm. I mean, for the rest of time.
And maybe we'll have one with our... We'll have one with our grandpa. I didn't drink.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. Well, stinker cups.
Thank you very much for watching, everybody.
Okay, let's just stink it. Stink. Thumbs up.